Okay. So first off, can you tell me what are your two favorite things about math class right now?
Um, I say multiplication, and I like the little mean mode.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you like this?
Because multiplication, like every time like I mess up, I get to start doing better and better and better. And mean and mode, I really didn't know how to do mean at first, but now I know how to do it.
Okay. Does that make you feel good? Yeah. And then what are two things in Miss Wright's class right now that if you could change them, what would you change about Miss Wright's class?
Like I really don't like when people start a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just had to go to Miss Bobo's classroom because I was arguing with another person.
Why were you arguing with another person?
Because somebody lied on me and told that I said something about my friend, and they told the person his name is Damon, and I told him I said that, but I didn't really say nothing.
Okay.
He kept saying I said it, so
So what do you
I
think?
started arguing.
What do you think would need to happen in Miss Wright's class so there's not so much drama?
We need to sit at the table that people that we can get along with.
So are you sitting with people you don't get along with?
Mhm.
Who do you think you would sit with that you would do better?
Well, some of my friends.
You don't think you'd talk to them?
Mm-mm.
Who would you need to? Who is it?
Like Jada, Jasmine, Jakayla, and Charnel.
Okay.
Like sit at the table with all girls because I could get along with all the girls in my classroom, but the boys be like just a bit irritating to me.
Okay. That's helpful to know. What else would you tell Miss Wright? Or what are some other ideas you have that you think would make class better?
Like I don't like when I get in trouble for what other people is doing.
And why do you think that happens sometimes?
Because like when somebody says something, they be giving us table points and we be getting prizes.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody says something and the other table's being quiet, like at my table, I'm like, just be quiet. And they'd be like, shut up talking to me. And I could not control I can't control my words, so I just say something back.
Yeah. Okay. Do you do a thing called morning circle in the morning in your morning class?
No,
Like where
but
y'all get around and you talk in a circle?
I see this right class, her former class doing
Yeah.
it, but we never did that before.
Do you think you think that would be helpful?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what you do in morning circle?
I think you tell how you feel about people and how should they change so people can stop arguing.
Okay. So do you think something like that could be helpful? Okay.
Because when I write reflections, like I tell Miss Wright, can I move to a different table of people that I can get along with? But it's just like she don't be looking at my reflection. Every time somebody starts something with me at my table and I say something back, I be the one that get in trouble. But when I try to raise my hand and tell Miss Wright that I have a problem, she never come to me.
Okay. So then what usually happens?
So then we just keep going on and on and on.
Okay. And what happens like in class when you keep talking? What are the consequences?
The first consequence is just like a warning. The second one is a dozer point, and if you get a third one, you have to write a reflection. And then I think maybe the fourth one would be getting out the classroom, like to go to Miss Bobo's classroom and do a reflection.
Mm-hmm. And what about in your morning class? If you talk, what does the teacher do?
First, like Miss Wright class as a warning, but we don't go up to we get up. First is a warning. Second is a talk with the teacher. Third is a reflection. Four is the buddy room, and 5 is a phone call. I think 5 is a phone call home. But if you keep disrespecting the teacher, she just go remove you from the classroom for the rest of the day.
And what happens? Has Miss Wright ever called your home? Who do you live with?
My mama and my daddy.
Has she ever called your mama and daddy?
She called my daddy throughout 5th grade year. She called them like 2 times. That's it.
This year, Miss Wright has?
Throughout the 5th grade year.
Okay. And what happens when she calls your
my
daddy?
My mama have a talk with me, but sometimes like when Miss Wright, I think she just be saying stuff like to cause every time somebody, like I just had to do reflection in the classroom, but the person that was arguing with me, he got about like already fat consequences, and I didn't get one at all.
Okay.
And she be calling my mama and my daddy. So my mama and my daddy just have a talk with me, and I be telling them what's gonna happen and stuff. And they just feel like to just fix my behavior. But every time I be good, I end up getting irritated or be bad. Like the people who irritate me, my bad feelings is like it just pop out, and I cannot control them like that.
Okay. Has Miss Wright ever called home to let your parents know how good you're doing?
She gave me like 3 positive phone calls.
Good. That makes you feel pretty good, huh? So Miss Wright talks to your family a lot, huh? Yeah. So then what do you, not necessarily Miss Wright, but what do you need to do in those moments? Because sometimes that's going to happen. People are going to say stuff and they're not going to stop even when you ask them to. But then you're the one that ends up getting in trouble, right? Because you start making a big deal out of it, and they could just still be sitting there because they know they're about to do it. They know that they'll get on your nerves. So what can you do to do better there?
Just ignore people and be a scholar.
And is that going to be easy?
A little.
Some days.
Yeah.
And some days it's going to be hard, right? But you're still going to, and that's okay, because it's not something that is easy. You're going to have to work at it, and you're going to have to, just like you work at like building a muscle, stuff like that is like you got to work on it to get better at it. You got to work on it to get stronger at it. So when someone's making you upset, and you just tell yourself like, I'm gonna get better. I'm not gonna do it because it's almost like I gotta build a muscle to get stronger. I gotta ignore them this time to get stronger, and it's gonna drive you crazy. And you're like, oh, I want to say it. I feel you're not gonna stop feeling angry inside. You're still gonna feel angry inside, but you gotta know I gotta take care of me. I gotta take care of my business because I got stuff to learn. And you gotta think you are not gonna distract me. You are not going to distract me because at the end of the day, that's my education that I'm going to be messing up, not yours, if you're still going to be sitting there. So in your head, you got to tell yourself, like, I got it. And the first time you let it go and you stand strong and you don't blow up and you don't say stuff, you're going to be so proud of yourself. And because you're going to be like, man, that was really hard. And I felt angry, but this time I didn't do anything. I'm getting better. You're going to be so proud of yourself. And guess what? The next time that happens, you're going to be like, I got this. I've already done it. I know how to ignore you. And then pretty soon, you're even going to be at a place where it doesn't even make you that angry because you're going to be like, you can take care of you. I'm going to do me, and I'm not going to let you distract me.
Sometimes Miss Wright will have a talk with me about, like, when people, I tell her sometimes people irritate me and I can't control my feelings. And so she just have a little small talk with me, like, be the bigger one.
Yeah.
Be the leader and not the follower.
Yeah, there you go.
And sometimes I fix it, but people just keep going on and on and on.
So in those moments, what do you think, like, what's something you would need? Like, and that could be anything like, hey, in moments like that, I need to be able to, like, move seats. Or I need to be able just to, like, put my head down for a minute.
Really to move seats, because when I put my head down, when I'm irritated, she would just yell at me and tell me to pick my head up.
Okay. So you think maybe if you're just sitting around different people, it'd help? You would do better?
Like a whole table with girl.
Okay, because it's the boys that frustrate you. Yeah, they can be irritating, right? Okay, is there anything else that you want to tell Miss Wright or talk about that you think would be helpful?
That I'm on my seat.
Okay.
That was like a table full of girls. That's all I just need to move. At a table with just no boys, just girls. Because, like, at a point, a boy like me be my friend. But then, they, like, when I hang out with somebody else, they'll just tell me to shut up, call me names, and it's just irritating.
Okay. And do you think Miss Wright cares about you as a person?
Something like that.
Okay, okay. Do you care about Miss Wright as a person?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. I'm gonna